According to the Grand Grimoire, Baal or Baal is the head of the infernal powers. He is also the first demon listed in the Eris monarchy of Demon. According to the Eris, Baal is the first king of hell with estates in the east. He has 3 heads, a toad, a man, and a cat. He also speaks in a raucous but well-formed voice and commands 66 legions. Baal teaches the art of invisibility and may be the equivalent of Baal or Beelzebub, one of the 7 princes of hell. 3-2. Paimon, also Paimonia. Paimon is one of the kings of hell, more obedient to Lucifer than other kings are, and has 200 legions of demons under his rule. He has a great voice and roars as soon as he comes, speaking in this manner for a while until the conjurer compels him, and then he answers clearly the questions he is asked. When a conjurer invokes this demon, he must look towards the northwest, the direction of Paimon's house, and when Paimon appears, he must be allowed to ask the conjurer what he wishes and be answered, in order to obtain the same from him. 1. Paimon teaches all arts, philosophies, and sciences, and secret things. He can reveal all mysteries of the earth, wind, and water, what the mind is, and where it is, and everything the conjurer wants to know. He gives good formulas, dignities, and confirms them, and binds man to the conjurer's will. 2. If Paimon is sighted alone, buffering or sacrifice must be done, and he will accept it. Then 2 kings called Bebal or Labral, and Hebalab or Baal will go to him together with other spirits, often 25 legions. But these other spirits do not always come unless the conjurer calls upon them. 3. Paimon is depicted as a man with an effeminate face, wearing a precious crown, and riding a dromedary. Before him often goes a host of demons with the shape of men, playing trumpets, cymbals, and any other sort of musical instrument. 3. Beleth, also spelled Bileth, and Bileth is a mighty and terrible king of hell, who has 85 legions of demons under his command. He rides a war horse, and all kind of music is heard before him, according to most authors on demonology and the most known grimoires. According to the monarchy of Demon, Ham, son of Noah, was the first in invoking him after the flood, and wrote a book on mathematics with his help. 1. When appearing, he looks very fierce to frighten the conjurer, or to see if he is courageous. The conjurer must be brave, and holding a hazel wand in his hand must draw a triangle by striking towards the south, east, and upwards, and command Beleth into it by means of some conjurations. 2. If he does not obey, the conjurer must reverse all threats the conjuration says. Then, Beleth will obey and do all that he is commanded, but the conjurer must be respectful and pay homage unto Beleth due to his rank, and hold a silver ring in the middle finger of the left hand against his face, as it is the use of hellish kings and princes before a maimon. 3. Beleth gives all the love of men and women he is commanded until the conjurer is satisfied. 4. Person, also Person is the great king of hell, being served and obeyed by 22 legions of demons. Not to be confused with Corson. He knows of hidden things, can find treasures, and tells past, present, and future. Taking the human or Aryan body, he answers truly about secret and divine things of earth, and the creation of the world. He also brings good formulas. Person is depicted as a man with the face of a lion, carrying a ferocious viper in his hand, and riding a bear. Before him, there can be heard many trumpets sounding. 5. Asmodeus, also Ashmedai, Asmodeus, Asmodeus appears as the king, Asmodeus, in the Ars Goetia, where he is said to have a seal in gold, and is listed as number 32 according to respected rank. 4. He is strong, powerful, and appears with 3 heads. The first is like a bull, the second like a man, and the third like a ram, the tail of a serpent, and from his mouth issue flames of fire. 4. Also, he sits upon an infernal dragon, holds a lance with a banner, and amongst the legions of Mammon, Asmodee governs 72 legions of inferior spirits. 4. 6. King/Count. Fine. Also Goetia is an earl and also a king of hell, commanding 36 legions of demons. He can tell present, past, and future, discover witches and hidden things, create storms and make the water rough by means of them, and also bring down walls and build towers. This demon is portrayed as a lion holding a snake in his hand and riding a black horse. The etymology of his name seems to be the Latin word, Goetia. Fine, that is also the name given to an ancient war machine made of and covered with leather and branches, used to overthrow walls. 7. Balaam, also Balaam, is a great and powerful king of hell who commands over 40 legions of demons. He gives perfect answers on things past, present, and to come, and can also make men invisible and witty. Balaam is depicted as being three-headed. One head is the head of a bull, the second of a man, and the third of a ram. He has flaming eyes and a tail of a serpent. He carries a hawk on his fist and writes a strong bear. At other times, he is represented as a naked man riding a bear. His name seems to have been taken from Balaam, the biblical magician. 8. King/President Zagan. 5. Also Zagain is a great king and president of hell, commanding over 33 legions of demons. He makes men witty. He can also turn wine into water, water into wine, and blood into wine, according to monarchy of demon, blood into oil, oil into blood, and a fool into a wise man. Other of his powers is that of turning metals into coins that are made with that metal, that is, gold into a gold coin, copper into a copper coin, etc. Zagan is depicted as a griffin-winged bull that turns into a man after a while. 9. Belial, also Belial is listed as the 68th spirit of the lesser key of Solomon. He is a king of hell with 80 legions of demons and 50 legions of spirits under his command. He was created as the first, after Lucifer. 6. He has the power to distribute senatorship and gives excellent formulas. He must be presented with offerings, sacrifices, and gifts, or else he will not give true answers to demands. The seal of murmur according to the ars Goetia. 1. Ambient. 5. Also Amduces, Amduces or Amduces, has 29 legions of demons and spirits under his command. He is depicted as a human with claws instead of hands and feet, the head of a unicorn, and a trumpet to symbolize his powerful voice. Amduces is associated with thunder, and it has been said that his voice is heard during storms. In other sources, he is accompanied by the sound of trumpets when he comes and will give concerts of commandment, but while all his types of musical instruments can be heard, they cannot be seen. He is regarded as being the demon in charge of the cacophonous music that is played in hell. He can make trees bend at will. 2. Guards, or Agrians. 5. Ruling the eastern zone of hell, and being served by 31 legions of demons. He can make runaways come back and those who stand still. 7. Finding pleasure in teaching in moral expressions. He also has the power to destroy dignity, both temporal and supernatural. 8. He is depicted as a pale old man riding a crocodile. 8, 9, 3. Volifer, or Malafar, Valafar, Valafor, is a duke of hell. 10. He tempts people to steal, is in charge of a good relationship among thieves. Volifer is considered a good familiar by his associates, till they are caught in a trap. 11. He commands 10 legions of demons. 6. He is represented as a lion with the head of a man, or as a lion with the head of a donkey. 6. 4. Barbatos is an earl and duke of hell, ruling 30 legions of demons, and has 4 kings as his companions to command his legions. He gives the understanding of the voices of the animals, says past and future, conciliates friends and rulers, and he can lead man to hidden treasures that have been hidden by the enchantment of magicians. His name seems to derive from Latin, Barbatus, Bearden, Old Man, Philosopher. He is mentioned in the Lesson of Solomon. 5. Also Gasoin is a strong great duke of hell, and rules over 40 legions of demons. He tells all past, present, and future things, shows the meaning of all questions that are asked him, reconciles friends, and gives honor and dignity. He is depicted as a baboon, or according to some, in the form of Xenophilus. 666. Caligos is a great duke of hell, ruling 60 legions of demons. He discovers hidden things and knows the future of wars and how soldiers should be. He also attracts the favor of lords, knights, and other important persons. He is depicted in the form of a goodly knight carrying a lance, an ensign, and a serpent. The Sudden monarchy of the Mayonnaise, his alias is Abigail. 12-7. Zepar 5 is a great duke of hell. He commands 26 legions of inferior spirits. His office is to cause women to love men and bring them together in love. He makes women barren. He is depicted with red clothes and armor, like a soldier. 8. Bethin, or Bethai, Murthy, is a duke, great duke according to the monarchy of Demonic of hell, who has under his command 30 legions of demons. He knows the virtues of precious stones and herbs, and can bring men suddenly from one country to another. He helps one attain astral projection, and takes you wherever you want to go. He is depicted as a strong man with the tail of a serpent, riding a pale horse. 9. Salios 5. Also Salos and Salios is a mighty great duke, a great heraldry Johanwe of hell, ruling 30 legions of demons, although Weir does not mention anything concerning legions under his command. He is of a pacifist nature, and causes men to love women and women to love men. He is depicted as a gallant and handsome soldier, wearing a ducal crown, and riding a crocodile. 10. Also Amor Abarim is a great duke of hell, very strong, and rules over 26 legions of demons. He sets cities, castles, and great places on fire, makes men witty in all ways, and gives true answers concerning private matters. He is depicted as a man, handsome to some sources, but with 3 heads, one of a serpent, the second of a man, and the third of a cat to most authors, although some say of a calf, riding a viper, and carrying in his hand a lit firebrand with which he sets the requested things on fire. 11. Bunny is a great duke of hell, mighty and strong, who has 30 legions of demons under his command. He changes the place of the dead, and makes them demons that are under his power, to gather together upon those sepulchres. Bunny makes men eloquent and wise, and gives true answers to their demands and also riches. He speaks with a comely high voice. Bunny is depicted as a 3-headed dragon, being his heads like those of a dog, a griffin, and a man, although according to some grimoires he has 2 heads like a dragon and the third like a man. 12. Barith, also Balbarith, is a great duke of hell, powerful and terrible, and has 26 legions of demons under his command. He tells things of the past, present, and future with true answers. He can also turn all metals into gold, give dignities to men and confirm them. He speaks with a clear and subtle voice, and as recounted in Alistair Crowley's illustrated Goetia, he is a liar when not answering questions. To speak with him, the conjurer must wear a silver ring, and put it before his face in the same form as it is needed in Boleth's case and demons do before a maim. He is depicted as a soldier wearing red clothes, a golden crown, and riding a red horse. Books on the subject tell that he is called according to whom invokes him, being called Barith by the Jews, see below. According to some demonologists from the 16th century, his power is stronger in June. Meanwhile, to Sebastian Michaelis he suggests murder and blasphemy, and his adversary is Saint Barnabas. His name was surely taken from Baal-Berith, God, a form of Baal worship in Berith, Beirut, Phoenicia. In alchemy, Barith was the element in which all metals could be transmuted into gold. Citation in Eden, Berith is the Hebrew word for covenant. It was originated from the Akkadian, Babylonian, Berido, which means to fit or to bond. 13. Ashtaroth, also Ashtaroth. Astaro and Ashtaroth is referred to in the Lesekia of Solomon as a very powerful demon who commands 40 legions of demons. Seal of Astaroth, as depicted in the Lesekia of Solomon. In art, in the Dictionary Infernal, Astaroth is depicted as a nude man with feathered wings, wearing a crown, holding a serpent in one hand, and riding a beast with dragon-like wings and a serpent-like tail. According to Sebastian Michaelis, he is a demon of the first hierarchy, who seduces by means of laziness, vanity, and rationalized philosophies. His adversary is Saint Bartholomew, who can protect against him, for he has resisted Astaroth's temptations. To others, he teaches mathematical sciences and handicrafts, can make many visible and lead them to hidden treasures, and answers every question formulated to him. He was also said to give to mortal beings the power over serpents. His name is possibly taken from the goddess Ashera of his style. Small bull at Focalar, also Focalar. Focalar is a powerful great duke of hell, commanding 30 legions of spirits. Focalar is mentioned in the Lesekia of Solomon as the 41st of the 72 Godic demons. According to the Grimoire, Focalar appears in the form of a man with a griffin's wings, kills men, drowns them, and overthrows warships, but if commanded by the conjurer, he will not harm any man or thing. Focalar has power over wind and sea, and had hoped to return to heaven after 1,000 years, but he was deceived in his hope. Small bull at Far, also Separ. Far is a strong great duke of hell, and rules 29 legions of demons. He governs the waters and guides armored ships laden with ammunition and weapons. He can also make, if requested, the sea rough and stormy, and to appear full of ships. Par can make men die in 3 days by putrefying sores and wounds, causing worms to breed in them, but if requested by the conjurer, he can heal them immediately. Par is depicted as a mermaid. Small bull at Val, also Yvan, with Vria, Wall, is a mighty great duke of hell, commanding 37 legions of demons. He gives the love of the living, causes friendship between friends and foes, and tells things past, present, and to come. Vile is depicted as a dromedary that after a while changes shape into a man, and speaks the Egyptian language, but not perfect, with a deep voice. Small bull at Corsel, also called Proclor Corsel, is the 49th spirit of the Goetia, manifesting as an angel with a tendency to speak in dark and mysterious ways. Once a member of the powers, he is now a Duke of Hell, who rules over 48 legions of demons. When summoned by a conjurer, he can teach geometry and other liberal sciences. He can also warm bodies in water, create the illusion of the sound of rushing waters, and reveal the location of natural baths. Small bull at Alosar, also Alosar, is a demon whose title is Great Duke of Hell, and who has 36 legions of demons under his command. He induces people to immorality and teaches arts and all mysteries of the sky. He is described by Johann Weyer as appearing in the shape of a knight mounted on an enormous horse. His face has Leonini characteristics. He has a ruddy complexion and burning eyes, and he speaks with much gravity. He is said to provide good fine letters, and to teach astronomy and liberal arts. Alosar is often depicted riding a horse with dragon legs. Small bullet, Duke/Count, Murmur, also Murmus, Murmur is a great duke and Earl of Hell, and has 30 legions of demons under his command. He teaches philosophy, and can oblige the souls of the deceased to appear before the conjurer to answer every desired question. Murmur is depicted as a soldier riding a vulture or a griffin, and wearing a ducal crown. 2 of his ministers go before him making the sound of trumpets. Murmur in Latin means noise, whisper, murmur, and the sound of the trumpet. Small bull at Gremory, also Gamery, Gemery, or Gomery, is a strong duke of hell that governs 26 legions of demons. He tells all things past, present, and future, about hidden treasures, and procures the love of women, young and old, but especially maidens. He is depicted as appearing in the form of a beautiful woman with the crown of a duchess tied around her waist, and riding a camel. Small bull at Vapula, also Nephula, is a powerful great duke of hell that commands 36 legions of demons. He teaches philosophy, mechanics, and sciences. Vapula is depicted as a griffin-winged lion. small bull at Flaros, also Flaveros, Horus, horse, at list 13, is a strong great Duke of Hell, having 36, 20 according to Pseudo-Monarchia Demonica, legions of demons under his rule. He gives true answers of all things past, present and future, but he must be first commanded to enter a magic triangle, for if not he will lie, deceive the conjurer, and beguile him and other business. But if he enters the triangle, he will answer truly, and gladly speak about divinity, the creation of the world, himself, and other fallen angels. He can also destroy all the conjurer's enemies by burning them up. If the magician requests it, he will not suffer temptations from any spirit or in any form. Commonly people represent him as a humanoid leopard with big claws. Floros is depicted as a terrible and strong leopard that under request of the conjurer changes into a man with fiery eyes and an awful expression. Floros can also supposedly be called upon when a mortal wishes to take vengeance on other demons. This is likely included in his capability to destroy the conjurer's enemies. Dantalion, or Dantalion, is a powerful great Duke of Hell, with 36 legions of demons under his command. He is the 71st of 72 spirits of Solomon. He teaches all arts and sciences, and also declares the secret counsel of anyone, given that he knows the thoughts of all people and can change them at his will. He can also cause love, and show the similitude of any person, show the same by means of a vision, and let them be in any part of the world they will. He is depicted as a man with many appearances, which means the faces of all men and women. There are also many depictions in which he is said to hold a book in one of his hands. The 71st spirit is Dantalion. He is a duke great and mighty, appearing in the form of a man with many countenances, all men's and women's faces, and he hath a book in his right hand. His office is to teach all arts and sciences unto any, and to declare the secret counsel of anyone. For he knoweth the thoughts of all men and women, and can change them at his will. He can cause love, and show the similitude of any person, and show the same by a vision. Let them be in what part of the world they will. He governeth 36 legions of spirits, and this is his seal, which weareth our, etc. The Lesekia of Solomon 1. Poseidon, also Hasaga. Usagu is a mighty prince of hell, see hierarchy of demons, ruling over 26 legions of demons. He can be persuaded to tell the magician of events past and future, can discover hidden and lost things, and is of good nature. 9. A partial description from the Lesekia of Solomon is as follows. The third spirit is a mighty prince, being of the same nature as Adonis. He is called Besego. This spirit is of a good nature, and his office is to declare things past and to come, and to discover all things hidden or lost. According to the Liber Officium Spiritum, he manifests as an angel. 2. Sifri. 5. Also spelled Zekru, Sifri is a great prince of hell, and reigns over 60 legions of demons. He causes men to love women and vice versa, and can make people bear themselves naked of desire. He is depicted with the face of a leopard and the wings of a griffin, but under the conjurer's request he changes into a very beautiful man. 3. Count/Prince, deposed also Iperos. Aparos. Ides is an earl and powerful prince of hell, who has 36 legions of demons under his command. He knows and can reveal all things, past, present, and future. He can make men witty and valiant. He is commonly depicted with the body of an angel, the head of a lion, the tail of a hare, and the feet of a goose, less frequently in the same shape, but with the body of a lion, and rarely as a vulture. 4. Prince/President. Also Goetia is a mighty prince and great president of hell, commanding 66 legions of demons. He is, according to the Lesekia of Solomon, the king and prince of the southern region of hell and earth, and according to the Pseudo-Monarchy of Demonic, false monarchy of the demons, the king of the western region, and as mighty as Beleth, but for both he is the guide of the four kings, the others being Zemimir, Corson, and Amena, although some translations of the Lesekia of Solomon consider Belial, Beleth, as Mardianka, not giving detail on the cardinal point they rule. He is said to be better conjured to appear when the sun is in a southern zodiacal sign. God teaches philosophy, and all liberal sciences can cause love or hate and make men insensible and invisible, deliver foaming glares out of the custody of other magicians, teaches how to consecrate those things that belong to the dominion of a name and his king. There is a contradiction here. See above. Gives true answers concerning past, present, and future, and can carry and recarry men and things speedily from one nation to another at the conjurer's will. According to a few offers, he can make men ignorant. According to the monarchy of Demona, certain necromancers honor him with sacrifices and burning offerings. He is depicted in human shape. 5. Stoics. 5. Also known as Stopas and Solus, is a great prince of hell, commands 26 legions of demons. He teaches astronomy and is knowledgeable about herbs, plants, and precious stones. He is often depicted as a raven or a crowned owl with long legs. 15:6. Herobas is a powerful great prince of hell, having 20 legions of demons under his control. He supposedly gives true answers of things past, present, and to come, divinity, and the creation of the world. He also confers dignities and prelacies, and the favor of friends and foes. Herobas is faithful to the conjurer, does not permit that any spirit tempts him, and never deceives anyone. He is depicted as a horse that changes into a man under the conjurer's request. The name could come from Latin, corvius, a type of incense. 7. Seir, also known as Seir, seer, or seer, is a prince of hell with 26 legions of demons under his command. He can go to any place on earth in a matter of seconds to accomplish the will of the conjurer, bring abundance, help in finding hidden treasures or in robbery, and is not a demon of evil but good nature, being mostly indifferent to of illness. He is depicted as a man riding a winged horse, and is said to be beautiful. Marquis Small Bull and Gumidjan, also Gumidjan, Gumigmos and Igina, is the great Marquis of Hell, who rules over 30 legions of demons. 8, 9, 16, he teaches all liberal sciences and gives an account of the souls of those who died in sin. 9, 16, and who drowned in the sea. 8, speaking with a rough voice. 8, 9, 16, he also answers what is asked about, and stays with the conjurer until he or she is satisfied. 8, Gumidjan is depicted as a little horse. 8, 9, 16, or a donkey. 9, 16, which changes form into a man under the conjurer's request. 8, 9, 16, small bullet lemon. 5. Or Amor, now is the Marquis of Hell, who governs 40 infernal legions. He appears as a wolf with a serpent's tail who can breathe fire, or as a man with a raven's head, sometimes depicted with canine teeth. He tells all things past and future. He procures feuds and reconciles controversies between friends and foes. Small bull and Larai, also Larai, Lareka, Laray, is a mighty great Marquis of Hell, who has 30 legions of demons under his power. He causes great battles and disputes, and makes gangrene wounds caused by arrows. He is depicted as a gallant and handsome archer clad in green, carrying a bow and quiver. Small Bullet, the demon Naberius, also Naberus, Byros and Cerberus. Cerbere was first mentioned by Johann Weyer in 1583. 17, he is supposedly the most valiant Marquis of Hell, and has 19 legions of demons under his command. He makes men cunning in all arts, but especially in rhetoric, speaking with a hoarse voice. He also restores lost dignities and honors, although to Johann Weyer he procures the loss of them. Naberius appears as a three-headed dog or a raven. He has a raucous voice, but presents himself as eloquent and amiable. He teaches the art of gracious living. He is depicted as a crow or a black crane. Concerning his name, it is unclear if there is an association with the Greek Cerberus. It is said that in 1583, Johann Weyer considers both of them to be the same demon. He claimed Naberius, alias Cerberus, is the valiant Marquis, shewing himself in the form of a crow when he speaketh with a hoarse voice. He maketh a man amiable and cunning in all arts, and specially in rhetoric. He procureth the loss of prelacies and dignities. 19 legions here, and obey him. Small Bullet, Marquis/Count, Ronave, also Renav, Roni, Hartle, NW, is a Marquis and Great Earl of Hell, commanding 20 legions of demons. He teaches rhetoric, languages, and gives good and loyal servants in favor of friends and foes. He is described as a monster holding a staff without detailing his appearance. He is also described as taker of old souls, often coming to Earth to harvest souls of decrepit humans and animals near death. Small Bullet for Noose is a great Marquis of Hell and has 29 legions of demons under his rule. He teaches rhetoric and languages, gives men a good name, and makes them beloved by their friends and foes. He is depicted as a great sea monster. His name seems to come from Latin, furnace, oven. Small Bullet Marchasha, also Marchachia, is a powerful great Marquis of Hell, commanding 30 legions of demons. He is a strong and excellent fighter, and very reliable to the conjurer, giving true answers to all questions. Marchasha hoped after 1,200 years to return to heaven with an unfallen angel, but he is deceived in the hope. He is depicted as a wolf with a man's form as well as a griffin's wings and a serpent's tail that under request changes shape into a man. The name Marchasha comes from late Latin Marcio, Marchasha Small Bullet Phoenix, also Phoenix. Phoenix is a great Marquis of Hell and has 20 legions of demons under his command. He teaches all wonderful sciences, is an excellent poet, and is very obedient to the conjurer. Phoenix hopes to return to heaven after 1,200 years, but he is deceived in this hope. He is depicted as a phoenix, which sings sweet notes with the voice of a child, but the conjurer must warn his companions, for he has not to be alone, not to hear them and ask him to put in human shape, which the demon supposedly does after a certain amount of time. Johann Weier's Monarchy of the Mountain describes the spirit as follows. Phoenix is a great Marquis, appearing like the bird Phoenix, having a child's voice, but before he standeth still before the conjurer, he singeth many sweet notes. Then the exorcist with his companions must beware he give no ear to the melody, but must by and by bit put on human shape. Then will he speak marvelous of all wonderful sciences. He is an excellent poet and obedient. He appeareth to return to the seventh throne after 1,200 years, and governeth 20 legions. Small Bullet 5. Also spell Sabnak, Salmak, and Savnak is a mighty great Marquis of Hell, who has 50 legions of demons under his command. He builds high towers, castles, and cities, furnishing them with weapons, ammunition, etc., gives good formularies, and can afflict men for several days making their wounds, and sores gangrenous or filling them with worms. Sabnik is depicted as a soldier with armor and weapons, the head of a lion, and riding a pale horse. Small Bullet Shaks 5. Also spells Jax, Shan, Shaz, and Skox is a great Marquis of Hell, and has power over 30 legions of demons on evil horses. He takes away the sight, hearing, and understanding of any person under the conjurer's request, and steals money out of kings' houses, carrying it back to the people. He also steals horses, and everything the conjurer asks. Shax can also discover hidden things, if they are not kept by evil spirits, and sometimes gives good formularies, but sometimes those formularies deceive the conjurer. He should not be bothered too often. Shax is thought to be faithful and obedient, but is a great liar, and will deceive the conjurer unless obliged to enter a magic triangle drawn on the floor. He will then speak marvelously and tell the truth. He knows when lies are told and uses these to teach lessons. He is depicted as a stomach that speaks with a hoarse but subtle voice. His voice changes into a beautiful one once he enters the magic triangle. Small Bullet Arias, also spelled Ariax, is a great Marquis of Hell, and has 30 legions of demons under his command. He knows and teaches the virtues of the stars and the mansions of the planets, the influence of each planet depending on the astrological sign in which it is in a specific moment, and the influence of that sign on an individual depending on how the zodiac was configured at the moment of his hour of birth, or at the moment of asking a question to the astrologist. He also gives dignity, prelacies, and the favor of friends and foes, and can metamorphose a man into any shape. Small bullet Anubis. 5 is the great Marquis of Hell, having under his command 30 legions of demons. He sows discord among people. According to the Goetia, Anubis was the Grand Marquis of Hell, appearing with a winged angel's body and the head of an albino raven, riding upon a strong black wolf and wielding a sharp and bright sword. He is the 63rd of the 72 spirits of Solomon. Anubis was considered to be a highly dangerous demon, who could kill the conjuring magician and his assistants if precautions were not taken. The Dutch demonologist Johannes Weir, in his Pseudemonarchia Demonen, says of Anubis, Anubis is a great marquis, and seems in an angel's shape with a head like a black night raven, riding upon a black and a very strong wolf, flourishing with a sharp sword in his hand. He can kill the master, the servants, and all assistants. He is author of discord, and ruleth 30 legions. Another demonologist, Colin de Planty, also mentions Anubis in his writings, Grand Marquis of Hell. He appears to have the body of an angel and the head of a wood owl, and to be riding a black wolf and carrying in his hand a pointed saber. He teaches those whom he favors to kill their enemies, masters and servants. He stirs up trouble and dissension. He commands 30 legions. 12. Andre Alves. 5. Also Andrew Alves appears as the 54th demon in Johann Weir's tome of Demonology Pseudemonarchia Demonen, and is described as a great marquis with the appearance of a peacock who raises great noises and teaches cunning in astronomy, and when in human form also teaches geometry in a perfect manner. He is also described as ruling over 30 legions, and as having the ability to turn any man into a bird. Andre Alves also appears as the 65th demon in the Goetia, where he is described with similar traits, but also including the ability to make men subtle in all things pertaining to mensuration, among other things. 13. Kimahis, also known by the alternate name Samajes, Simages and Samaris, is most widely known as the 66th demon of the first part of the Larmegaton, popularly known as the Ars Goetia. He is described as a warrior riding a goodly black horse, and possesses the abilities of locating lost or hidden treasures, teaching trivia, grammar, logic and rhetoric, and making a man into a warrior of his own likeness. He holds the rank of Marquis, and is served by 20 legions. He also rules over all the spirits of Africa. Much the same description is found in the earlier text of Johann Weir's Catalogue of Demons, Pseudemonarchia Demonen, published 1563. Earlier still is the Munich Handbook of Necromancy, CLM 849, published by Richard Kiek-Heffer, has forbidden rites, a necromancer's manual of the 15th century 1998, which lists an entity named Tuvris with much the same characteristics, except that he has 30 legions of servitors, and can cause a person to cross seas and rivers quickly. Most likely, Tuvris is a mistranscription of Samaris. Kimaris, as Samaris, is also found on Anton Levy's list of infernal names, although it is not known why Levy chose Kimaris as one of the comparatively few codic daemons included. Alistair Crowley, in 777, gives Kimaris the Hebrew spelling Kimaver, and attributes him to the 4 of discs and the 3rd decan of Capricorn by night. Kimaver may allude to Kemar, black light, a form of Horus mentioned in H.P. Blavatsky's Secret Doctrine. In Sefer Sephiroth, he is listed as Kitzaver with a gematria of 327, although Kimaver equals 277. Since Zadi equals 90, which is also not spelled in full, the geometric substitutions may be deliberate or applied. In Harleian Miss 6482, titled The Rosicrucian Secrets, printed by the Aquarian Press, 1985, Dr. Rudd lists Samaris as the 26th spirit made use of by King Solomon. He also attributes an angel Samaria to one of these Enochian essence of creation, the Tablet of 24 Mansions, Seemeth-Lean, treatise on angel magic. The earliest mention of Camariel is Anrasi's Gnostic tractate, see Meyer on Smith, Ancient Christian Magic. It is probable that the earliest mention of Kimaris is also Coptic, found in the London Oriental MSS 6796, where the name Akathoma Kamaris appears, Meyer on Smith. In this text, the entity in question does not appear to be evil. Rather, he is addressed as a godlike helping spirit. Baskin's Dictionary of Satanism speculates that Sumerians is derived from Sumerians, a warlike people mentioned in the works of several classical authors as dwelling totally in darkness. It is also possible that Sumerians is derived from Chimera, the three-headed, fire-breathing lion-goat serpent who eventually became one of the guardians of the underworld. There is a precedent, considering that the harmless phoenix is also demonized in the Goetia. 14. Deep Arabia. 5. Also called Arabia, is a demon and, according to the Lesser Key of Solomon, a great marquis of hell, or a king and earl according to the original Latin version of the Cid Monarchia Demonic. 18. These were somehow left out of the English translation by Reginald Scott. He has 30 legions of demons under his command. Deep Arabia knows the virtues of all herbs and precious stones, and can change into all birds and sing and fly like them before the conjurer. He is depicted as appearing as a pentagram star, changing into a man under the conjurer's request. Image of Furfur from Colin B. Clancy's Dictionary Infernal. Furfur, also Furtor, is a powerful great earl of hell, being a ruler of 26 legions of demons. 19. He is a liar unless compelled to enter a magic triangle, where he gives true answers to every question, speaking with a rough voice. Furfur causes love between a man and a woman, creates storms, tempest, thunder, lightning, and blasts, and teaches on secret and divine things. He is depicted as a part of winged heart, and also as an angel. Furfur, or Furfurus, in Latin means bread. However, it seems more likely that the name is a corruption of Furcifer, the Latin word for scoundrel. Slightly less likely considering the context, but still possible, is that the name originated from Fr, Latin for thief. Small bullet Malthus, also Malthus, Malthus, or Mulhouse, is an earl of hell, commanding 26 legions of demons, who is said to have a rough voice when speaking, not to be confused with Malthus. He is often depicted in the shape of a storm. Malthus builds towers and fills them with ammunition and weapons, an armorer of sorts. He is a prince of hell. He is also said to send his legions into battle, or to places designated by higher commanding demons. Small bullet Rom, also Rain, Rom is a great earl of hell, ruling 30 legions of demons. He is depicted as a crow, which adopts a human form at the request of the conjurer. Rom steals treasures out of kings' houses, carrying them where he wishes, and destroys cities and dignities of men. He is said to have great displays for dignities. Rom can also tell things past, present, and future, reconcile friends and foes, and invoke love. 4. Difference. And illustration from the Dictionary Infernal, 1863. Difference. Also proves difference. Bifrons is a demon, earl of hell, with 6 legions of demons under his command. He teaches sciences and arts, the virtues of the gems and woods and herbs, and changes corpses from their original grave into other places, sometimes putting magic lights on the graves that seem candles. He appears as a monster, but then changes his shape into that of a man. The origin of the name is the rune of god Janus. 5. Andromalius 5 is a mighty great earl of hell, having 36 legions of demons in his service. He can bring back both the thief and the stolen goods, punishes all thieves and other wicked people, and discovers hidden treasures, all evilness, and all dishonest dealings. Andromalius is depicted as a man holding a big serpent in his hand. The 72nd spirit in order is named Andromalius. He is an earl, great and mighty, appearing in the form of a man holding a great serpent in his hand. His office is to bring back both a thief and the goods which be stolen, and to discover all wickedness and underhand dealing, and to punish all thieves and other wicked people, and also to discover treasures that be hid. He ruleth over 36 legions of spirits. His seal is this, the which wear thou as aforesaid, etc. The Lesser Key of Solomon Knights 1. Furcus, also Forcus, is a knight of hell, and rules 20 legions of demons. 20, not to be confused with Forbes. He teaches philosophy, astronomy, rhetoric, logic, chiromancy, and pyromancy. Furcus is depicted as a strong old man with white hair and long white beard who rides a horse while holding a sharp weapon, pitchfork. Image of Furcus from Colin de Plancy's Dictionary. Infernal Furcus is a knight and cometh forth in the similitude of a cruel man with a long beard and a hoary head. He sitteth on a pale horse, carrying in his hand a sharp weapon. He perfectly teacheth practic philosophy, rhetoric, logic, astronomy, chiromancy, pyromancy, and their parts. There are being 20 legions. Johann Wehr, 1583-21, the etymology of his name may be derived from the Latin word furca, meaning fork, 22, or from Greco-Roman also meaning a sepulchre tomb. 23. President Smallbull at Barbus, or Marbus, is a demon described in the Ars Goetia. He is described as a great president of hell governing 36 legions of demons. He answers truly on hidden or secret things, causes and heals diseases, teaches mechanical arts, and changes men into other shapes. He is depicted as a grey lion that, under the conjurer's request, changes shape into a man. Smallbull at Boer is a spirit that appears in the 16th century Grimoires de Monarchia Demonum and its derivatives, where he is described as a great president of hell, having 50 legions of demons under his command. He appears when the sun is in Sagittarius. Boer teaches natural and moral philosophy, logic, and the virtues of all herbs and plants. He also heals all infirmities, especially of men, and gives good formulas. He is depicted in the shape of Sagittarius, which is as a centaur with a bow and arrows. Additionally, Louis Le Breton created an illustration of Boer, later engraved by M. Yarrow, depicting the demon as having the head of a lion and 5 goat legs surrounding his body to walk in every direction. The etymology of his name is uncertain. Smallbull, Count/President, Bodis, or Otis, is a great president and Earl of Hell, commanding 60 legions of demons. He tells all things past and future, and reconciles friends and foes. He is depicted as an ugly viper, but when he changes shape, he puts himself in human shape, with big teeth and 2 horns. When in human shape, he carries a sharp and bright sword in his hand. Smallbull, Count/President, Morax, also Farai, Murax, and Farax, is a great Earl and President of Hell, having 36 legions of demons under his command. He teaches astronomy and all other liberal sciences, and gives good and wise formulators that know the virtues of all herbs and precious stones. He is depicted as a big bull with the face of a man. It has been proposed that Morax is related to the Minotaur, which don't take places in Hell Inferno, Canto 12. See Fred Giddings, Dictionary of Demons, 1988. His name seems to come from Latin, Morax, that delays, that stops. Caprinolos is depicted in the Dictionary Inferno, 1863. Count/President, Glaciolabolus, also Caprinolos, Cosimolar, Glaciolabolus, Glaciolabolus, Galos Lobos, is a mighty president of hell who commands 36 legions of demons. He is the author and captain of manslaughter and bloodshed, tells all things past and to come, gains the minds and love of friends and foes, causing love among them if desired, incites homicides, and can make a man invisible. He is depicted as a dog with the wings of a griffin. Smallbull at Forons, alternatively Forcus or Forasis, is a powerful president of hell, being obeyed by 29 legions of demons. Not to be confused with Furcus. He teaches logic and ethics in all their branches. The virtues of all herbs and precious stones can make a man witty, eloquent, invisible, and live long, and can discover treasures and recover lost things. He is depicted as a strong man. His name seems to derive from Latin forans, outside. The 31st spirit is Forus. He is a mighty president, and upreathed in the form of a strong man in human shape. He can give the understanding to men how they may know the virtues of all herbs and precious stones. He teacheth the arts of logic and ethics in all their parts. If desired, he maketh men invisible, and to live long, and to be eloquent. He can discover treasures and recover things lost. He ruleth over 29 legions of spirits, and his seal is this, which weareth thou, etc. S.L. McGregor Mathers, 1924. Small bullock Malthus is a mighty great president of hell, having 40 legions of demons under his command. Not to be confused with Malthus the demon. He builds houses, high towers, and strongholds, throws down the buildings of the enemies, can destroy the enemy's desires or thoughts, and or make them known to the conjurer, and all what they have done, gives good familiars, and can bring quickly artificers together from all places of the world. Malthus accepts willingly and kindly any sacrifice offered to him, but then he will deceive the conjurer. He is depicted as a crow that after a while or on a request changes shape into a man, and speaks with a hoarse voice. Small bull at Hoggetty, also Hage, is a great president of hell, ruling 33 legions of demons. He makes many wise by instructing them in every subject, transmutes all metals into gold, and changes wine into water and water into wine. Hagen is depicted as a big bull with the wings of a griffin, changing into a man under request of the conjurer. Cameo in bird form as depicted in Colin B. Clancy's Dictionary Infernal, 1863 edition. Small bullet cameo, also K, appears in Ars Goetia. The first part of the Lessekia of Solomon is a great president of hell, ruling over 30 legions of demons. Much detail is offered. He is a good disputer, gives man the understanding of the voices of birds, bullocks, dogs, and other creatures, and of the noise of the waters too, and gives true answers concerning things to come. He is depicted in 19th and 20th century occultist illustrations as appearing in the form of the black bird called a thrush, but soon he changes his shape into a man that has a sharp sword in his hand. When answering questions, he seems to stand on burning ashes or coals. The title, President of Hell, would suggest a parallel with the presiding officer of a college or convocation, which are the only pre-modern uses of the term. Cameo's name seems to be taken from the biblical first murder, Cain. Small bull at also Voso is a great president of hell, ruling 3 legions of demons. He makes men wise in all liberal sciences and gives true answers concerning divine and secret things. He also brings insanity to any person the conjurer wishes, making him slash or believe that she is the creature or thing the magician desires, or makes the person think he's a king and wearing a crown, or a pope. Pose is depicted as a leopard that after a while changes into a man. His name seems to derive from Latin os, mouth, language, or poser, that who have powers. Small bull at Amy, also Evans, is the 58th spirit, a president of hell, 6, and according to Johann Weyer's Monarchia Demonic, 25, Amy is a great president, and up are wreathed in a flame of fear, but having taken man's shape, he maketh one marvelous in astrology, and in all the liberal sciences, he procureth excellent familiars. He berieth treasures preserved by spirits. He hath the government of 36 legions. He is partly of the order of angels, partly of Podstaffs. He hopeth after 1,200 years to return to the 7th throne, which is not credible. Small bull at Valak, also Valak, Valax, value, Valak, Volak is a mighty great president of hell, having 30 legions of demons under his command. Valak is said to give true answers about hidden treasures. He reveals where serpents can be seen, and delivers them harmless to the magician. He is said to appear as a small fur boy with angel wings riding on a 2-headed dragon.